Welcome back. This is Matt from Jaggers Brewing Co. I know what you're thinking. You see all this stuff on the table and thinking, what'd you put together now, Matt? Well, I'm happy you asked that. Here we have a assortment of items that together they basically make my warm fermentation and my kettle souring contraption or equipment all mixed together. Basically the starting point anyways is going to be this insulated bag here. This is it's manufactured by Cold Brew, and I originally bought it to do cool fermentation, and so I was making some blonde ales, and I was trying to keep the fermentation temperature lower than room temperature. So I was filling up like 2-liter Coke bottles and like those little like 1 gallon apple juice or half-gallon apple juice containers, filling them full of water, freezing them, and then turning around and just rotating them in and out of that bag. It seemed to work okay. It wasn't anything super amazing. I feel like during the summer months here in Texas, it was a little harder to kind of keep control of those things. They melted pretty quickly, whereas when winter, fall, we got those cooler temperatures, it was a little easier to maintain as far as that goes, which is one of the reasons why I ended up building the cool fermentation setup that I have now, and I'm able to lager with that to some degree anyways. But so I started handling Kveik fermentations. For those that don't know and haven't seen yet the Kveik ferment videos that I've done, I like to ferment them about 93-95 degrees Fahrenheit. And while I'm doing that, it's just one of those light bulb moments hit me. It was like, hey, if you can insulate cool things in this bag, I bet you can insulate hot things. Now, just as long as it's not like really super hot, like melted type stuff, I think it would work out pretty well. So I did a test batch. It was actually on a blonde ale originally with hothead Kveik, and I was like, man, what can I heat these things with? So I gathered up some stuff that I had just laying around the house, and I've got this heating pad here. As you can tell, the controls and materials and everything like that, it looks like it's probably older than I am. And then I've got a newer one here. And then I have one of these like little 3-prong splitter plugs here. And I had a extra anvil temp control here. So basically just taking the splitter, putting it into that. Then I plug that into the wall or an extension cord. Like if I'm lagering at the same time, then I'll put this on a different circuit. And then just plug up both of those heating pads. Most of the time I'll put one on high and then the other one on medium. And so I normally will put one at the very bottom, and then I'll put the other one kind of along the sides of the fermenter. Now, the only other thing that you would need at that point is like a bottle. I normally fill a bottle up with water and then put the temperature probe for the temp controller in that bottle. The first probably about 3 times I did it, I had the fermenter in there. I had both heating pads going, fermenting. They're again 93-95 degrees Fahrenheit in this bag. And I took a thermometer, laid it on the top of the fermenter, and I would check on it periodically, and it kept temp what this was showing pretty regularly. I don't think there was even 1 degree difference that I ever saw. Now granted, I wasn't back there the whole time, every time I went back there to go check on it, it wasn't even a degree off. So I've used this setup quite a few times now, but another benefit other than fermenting with Kveik is this has made a pretty awesome kettle souring setup as well. The only drawback that I've experienced with this bag is this bag is supposed to be big enough to fit a full-sized commercial keg in. So the only drawback that I have with it is that when I'm putting my kettle down there, sometimes that like the drain valve and the handle will get caught if it's just like one person trying to start to put it down in there, and then you got to work up the sides and the back and everything around the bag, around the kettle, to be able to seal it up. With kettle souring too, I've also checked to make sure that there wasn't any differences in what this was showing versus what the actual temperature was for the kettle. Good thing about the kettle is it had its own thermometer in the kettle, plus there again, putting a thermometer on top of the kettle during that process worked out pretty well. Been able to kettle sour in this thing at those temperatures. The first couple ones that I did, about 3 days. There's been a couple that have been sooner than that. I think there was one was a quick turnaround, about 24, 36 hours. And then the fastest one I've been able to turn around in this kettle souring has been 8 hours, which was pretty cool. That was on a second pitch of lacto. But anyways, this system works really well. It seems to be, yet again, another kind of just one of those entry-level kind of things. Maybe you've got some of these items laying around, or you're only missing one component, or it's just cheap enough for you to try. I like it because it's dual purpose. I can kettle sour in it, and I can also ferment all my Kveik that I like to do at higher temperatures. I did have 2 of these bags at one point in time when I was doing the blonde ales, because I was trying to brew some extra ones for some friends and stuff at the time, and I ended up stupidly letting go of one of those bags. I kind of wish I would have kept that second one, so that way I can kind of do some kettle souring and Kveik ferments at the same time. It's one of those things, you never know what you had until you've lost it, kind of deal. But oh well. Anyways, thanks for stopping in and checking this video out. If you've got any other kind of cool apparatus that you use to heat up or kettle sour with, or you got any hints that you think that would make the system work out, let me know. This thing, it works well enough that I'm not going to change this setup anytime soon, other than if I ever get a stainless steel setup. I might try to have to rig something else up other than this, but this thing works great. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. Until next time, thanks. Bye. To fit a full